Hi, guys, and welcome once again here. This is Ashwin, and I warmly welcome you today on this video, which is a very, very important topic. It's about how to ensure good customer service as a coach, and also why isn't anyone talking about it? So, recently I was at a call with my mentor, and she's someone who's been in the coaching industry for long. She has given coaching, she has taken coaching, she even has clients who are coaches. And she said one thing to me which really got me thinking. She said, Ashwin, I see a lot of people online, but the clients that you have, they're really special. It's like they really are hanging on to you, they're joining you, they're cheering you on. And in your presence, they're blooming, growing because I can see them. I can see them. And I'm like, well, I do see that too. And then she also said one thing, Ashwin, you are someone who has these retainer clients. It's like as if someone, when they work with you, they can't look left or right. They just stick to you because they see the value in you. They see your value. They see your energy that you are bringing to their life, the change that you're making in their lives, and they just stick with you. And when she told me all this, I was really surprised. I was really surprised, and it got me thinking as to, well, is it the case? And when I sat down to reflect on it, I realized that is true. I mean, I have clients, not hundreds of them, but I have some clients who, all of whom really love to be around my energy. These are clients who are really happy with me, you know? And it's really when we are talking, when we are working together, we are like a family, something really strong, and really thick about that relationship. So I took a pen and a paper and I sat down to see what am I doing differently? What is the method to this madness? So I sat down and here are three things that I came up with. And I thought it is worth sharing with you today because if you just happen to apply even one of these, you are beating your competition. So let's dive right into it. Number one, the first thing I do is I always encourage the person who is in front of me. You see, there is a limiting belief in the coaching industry that if you are a coach, you need to be a certain way. You need to pose yourself in a certain way. You got to maintain a certain degree of hierarchy. Guys, I beg to differ. I do not agree with it. Instead, I am all in from the very start. I have this intention that if anybody is coming into my ecosystem, if anybody is talking to me today, they should leave the call or they should leave the meeting feeling inspired, feeling motivated, feeling encouraged, right? So what I do is I always encourage them whether they buy from me or not. That is the secondary thing that I ever think about. I always think about how can this person leave this call feeling empowered, encouraged, and motivated, not weighed down, not feeling bad about themselves, and not questioning their self-worth. So that's where I differ. That's what I do differently. And every time I do that, it feels like as if I have gained something, because energy is such an important thing and it's such a beautiful thing is that the more you give, you're not drained out of it. You rather replenish yourself. So I'm there to share my energy. I'm there to share my gifts, my all the good parts that I can in that span of 10 minutes or 30 minutes or 60 minutes. I want to ensure that they leave the call feeling a whole lot encouraged, motivated, and self-empowered. And you know what? I call this part being a coach before being the coach. What it means is, you are being a mentor to them even before they've signed up with you. Most people just wait for them to sign up and then reveal their secrets, then pull the curtains. But that's not me. I want to be the mentor because I know I'm the mentor. I know I'm the best mentor for you when it comes to building a business, when it comes to building a personal brand, when it comes to making a sale as a coach in the online world, when it comes to making offers. I know I am the best. So why should I hold back? So I know I'm the best mentor, and that's the attitude I have, and that's the way I go into it. I know I'm a mentor already to you, so let me give you the value. Then it's your decision whether you want to join me or not. So that's the attitude I keep. And it's also something that you must bear in mind. Be a mentor to someone who is, let's say they are looking up to you, they're joining you, they're holding on to every word you are saying. But maybe the situation is such that they're not able to sign up with you just now. So what you need to do is you need to be a mentor to them. So who is a mentor at the end of the day? Someone who shows them the better path, right? Someone who sheds light where they can't see. Someone who shows them better. So why can't you be that just from the very start? Because when you do that from the very start, you increase their level of trust and their level of clarity with you. They get to know who you are as a person, even before they've signed up with you. So that is something I really, really focus on. And I highly, highly encourage you to be a coach before being their coach. All right. I hope that makes sense, because that is something really, really crucial. Number two, whenever a client makes a payment to me, I make them feel really, really good about it. I reaffirm their faith in me. I reaffirm their decision by being the support to them. Many a times people are not afraid of making a decision. It's not like they don't have money, or they don't want to make a purchase, or they don't want to invest in themselves. It's that they fear having made a bad decision, right? Think about it. Every time you tried to make a purchase, but you've held back, it's because you've thought, oh, what if this turns out to be something that doesn't serve me, somewhere where there is my loss? So you have these doubts in you, right? But even then, when you have these doubts, but you're sure within yourself that this is going to change my life, you make that investment. So when the moment the money goes from your account, you just want to feel safe and secure in that decision. And that's what I exactly do with my clients. Whenever they make a purchase, I make them feel so supported for all the right reasons. I'm just there to tell them that this is an investment you've made on yourself. And believe you me, you're never going to regret this decision. Everything good is going to start from here on in. And I'm there with you to accompany you on that journey. So that's the change in attitude I have. And once they feel that, once they feel motivated, once they feel that inspiration, that gush of spirit flowing in their veins, that's when my clients perform even better. There is a renewed energy, there's a renewed gusto, and that's when they begin to bloom and shine. You see, there was a time when I used to work for Barclays Bank, right? And I had to take up a job. I had to sustain myself in the city. And I used to learn from them. So I went back to that comment from my mentor who said that, Ashwin, have you had training in customer service? And I began to think, have I had? But I want to tell you a small instance. When I used to work for this Barclays Bank, the trainers were from the UK. And there was this lady I remember very, very clearly. The sound of her voice. I don't know how she looked like, how she appeared, but just the sound of her voice. And she talked about these very, very crucial elements, which goes on to make a 5-star experience for your client or customer. And I was a guy, I've always been the guy who's had a notebook and a pen, and I'm always noting things down. Whatever is of value, I feel is of value, I always make sure I write them down. So I used to be this guy taking these copious notes, from whatever she was saying, because I am a learner. And if you have that attitude about being a learner in life, you're going to just be better the very next moment. You're going to be better the very next day. So I always had that in me, and I used to write down the things, and then almost unconsciously, I started applying those things in my everyday life. Now, it's been a while since that journey, right? It's been a while since that time. But I found myself applying some of those skills. So, whatever I'm sharing with you today comes from experience. It comes from me putting myself out there in the best possible way. Number three, the third thing that I do is every Monday, every Monday, every start of the month, I send my clients a personal message. That is to just encourage them, to motivate them and keep them focused on their goals. Because most of the times, guys, if I know we've been through school and college and, maybe not, but we've all had that teacher who've always motivated us, right? And then suddenly it wasn't about the lessons in the book, the chapters or the questions. It was about that feeling of being motivated enough that you took the actions by yourself. You were no longer dependent on someone to goad you, right, into action. You were so motivated, you were so energized that you yourself went into taking the actions because I already knew what I want to do. So that is why I send them this message to keep them focused, to keep them aligned to their goals, because they already know the action that they need to make. When they work with me, they already know what they need to do. They're not left guessing or trying to figure out what will work and what will not. They already know. It's a sure, short, proven method and a system. And that's why my clients are having results, right? So they already know what they need to do, but I understand, some of them are working moms. Some of them are, professionals who don't have enough time. There's so much going on in their life. Some of them are single parents. Some of them are senior citizens. And that is why everybody has so many things going on in their lives. So that's where I come in and tell them that, hey, time for action. Remember your goals. Remember, the woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. And miles to go before I sleep. I bet just listening to that at this very moment reminded you of your promises and your goals. And I'm sure the very next moment you will take at least one action towards it. So I'm there to remind them that. And I can assure you, if you do the same to your clients, they will feel a whole lot connected, motivated. And when they're motivated, their actions are better. And when actions are better, there is momentum. And when there is momentum, it inevitably leads to good results. So that's what I do. I don't wait for them to reach out to me. Instead, I reach out to them, right? I reach out to them. I feel it's my responsibility as a leader, as their mentor, to be there for them, right? Now, I understand. I'm not saying that giving your clients results is 100% your responsibility or your prerogative. I know that. Because at the end of the day, it is they who have to do the work, right? Whether it is something to do with self-worth, whether it is something to do with happiness, relationships, spirituality, finances, whatever that is, the work is something that they have to do on their own. So of course, I'm in no way saying that it's 100% your task or your job. As we've all heard the saying, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink it. But I want to ask you a question. If the saying is true, just ask yourself, have I done enough? Have I done everything to ensure that the horse is taken to the water at least? Have I left no stone unturned to ensure that the horse is at least there near the water? When you ask yourself that question, and if you get an answer which says yes, that is the moment you will feel satisfied in yourself. You will feel a sense of fulfillment. But if you don't feel that way, that means there is still some work to be done. Is there some other angle that you need to take with this particular client? Is there something else that you need to add to them, to their journey, in order to ensure that the path that the horse was taking to the water is smooth enough, that the obstacles have been removed? So you need to ask yourself those questions. And when I ask myself those questions and I see that there's something I can do, I reach out to my clients. I give them the ultimate best. That's why, guys, I can say it. I am the best. I am the best mentor you can ask in order to start your business and hit the first $10,000 mark. And that's why, if you feel like you resonate with me, you like this uh, energy that I'm talking about, you like this way of working, you are more than welcome to join my community, which is free at the moment, where I talk about valuable things, what it takes to build your business in the online world today, and how to land high ticket clients. Make sure you join the community. The link is in the first comment below. And if you want to work with me, if you want to actually walk side by side with me and having uh, and me being there to show you the way, to show you the ropes every step of the way. I'm also leaving a link to my profile, so you can send me a DMs with hashtag start, and I will know it's you, and we will see if we are a right fit to work together or not. Okay? So guys, having said that, these are the 3 things that I apply to ensure that my clients are getting the best service, better than they're ever gonna get anywhere in the world. And thanks to God, I'm grateful. It has been working like a charm. It has worked really, really well. I'm grateful for my clients. My clients are grateful for me. Every time I get off a call from a client, they say that, Ashwin, thank you so much for your energy. I'm feeling so great. I'm feeling so empowered. And I feel I have so much clarity with what we are doing. And when I hear those things, it makes me feel that, yes, this person is receiving what I'm sharing in the right way, in the right measure. And that makes me doubly interested, doubly energized into their work, invested into their work. Because at the end of the day, there can be so many people who are better than me when it comes to tactics, strategies, hacks, tools. I know it. But I am the best when it comes to giving the energy. And energy is very, very important to people. It makes them better. It makes them shine. It makes them bloom. It makes them connect to their soul. And that's when they are able to emanate that light, which shows their best version, their best parts to the world. So guys, if you're applying these 3 things in your business as a mentor, as a coach, as a, someone who's providing something of value, you are definitely beating out your competition. That's how you become a category of one. You carve your niche in the market, in the industry, right? Because if not, you just become like the others. But what is it that's going to differentiate you? What's going to inspire your clients to work with you than the 10,000 others in the niche? It's when you take care of your customer, your client, like no one else. That's how you become unbeatable. That's how you become irreplaceable. And no one will be able to replicate what you stand for and who you are. Because no one else is putting an effort when it comes to these things, but you are. And that's how you will stand out. That's how you will scale your business and grow your business better than your so-called competitions. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know you absolutely loved it. Make sure you are joining my community, which is free at the moment, because there I'm sharing continuously valuable information, something that you need in order to scale your business, in order to establish your personal brand in a way where you become unbeatable in the market, how to craft your offers, how to close deals, and how to have a successful and thriving business. Make sure you do that. And once you've done it, if you feel you are a right fit for me, you feel like you want to work with me, just send me a DM with hashtag start and I'll know who you are. All right. Have a great day. Have an amazing day. Make sure to apply it the very next moment, what you're hearing from me today. And let me know, give me a feedback of how you felt. Drop me a comment, drop me a message, connect with me. And let's make this world a better place from all our gifts that we have. I know the gift that you are carrying is so insane. It's insanely valuable. Let's make your gift reach the person who actually needs it. Thank you very much and see you next time.